What's up, Michigan? Back with another fresh look at high school football recruiting here in the state of Michigan. This is the State Champs Recruit Report with the one, the only, Allen Trieu of 24/7 Sports. Allen, welcome to week 5 of the high school football season. Crazy, right?
I know we say that every week, but
I know.
It is moving so quickly.
It really is. It's crazy. And Allen Trieu is here every week to break down the prospects and give you the latest on what's happening as they explore the college football landscape. Let's start with Forest Hill Central senior Ty Hudkins, the talented Mr. Football candidate at wide receiver, also safety, recently decommitted from Northwestern. I understand didn't take long for him to find his new home.
No, he had kicked around the idea of taking some official visits and taking a look at some other schools, but he's been to Purdue a couple times, and I think that opportunity was too good to pass up. It's close to home. He fits their defense very well, really likes their staff, and I think is going to have a chance to play multiple roles for them. So he went ahead, committed to the Boilers, and as he said, he's an all-state wide receiver and defensive back who's a Mr. Football candidate. Really nice pickup for Purdue to come up into West Michigan and get a player like Ty Hudkins.
No doubt, over a dozen offers came in for Ty, including Wisconsin and Michigan State. Congratulations. He's headed to play safety at Purdue. All right, let's get into the running back from Birmingham Groves, Noah Sanders. He's a junior, and it was a big weekend for the Sanders family. His father, Barry Sanders, had his statue revealed in front of Ford Field, and his son Noah had 18 carries, 125 yards, 3 touchdowns, nearly knocked off our second-ranked team in the state, Southfield A&T. The Southfield Stadium was packed, and not just with fans, but scouts.
Yeah, that was a eye-catching performance from him because he didn't just, that yardage wasn't just accumulated in an ordinary way. He broke some big runs against a team that is very athletic. And so he went ahead and picked up his first offer this week from Toledo, a school that is obviously paying attention to these games. They had a commit in that game in Tashi Braceful, the outstanding wide receiver for A&T. So they saw and they pulled the trigger quickly. Jason Candle and his staff have a lot of ties up here. Former River Rouge head coach Corey Parker's on their staff.
Yep.
Quan Finn from Detroit King is starting at quarterback right now. And so they got in first here with Noah Sanders. I have to think, though, this isn't going to be the last one, especially if he continues to play like that over the rest of this season.
No doubt about it. I expect offers to continue to pile up. Maybe his pop's alma mater, Oklahoma State. Imagine that, Allen.
Yeah, and his older brother was recruited by them as well. It wound up going to Stanford, but Oklahoma State was early in that recruitment. You'd have to think they will find their way to him eventually here. A lot of schools come in and out of Groves for Avery Gash as well. So you have a lot of schools who know about that program and are going to visit Groves.
All right, our third prospect of the day hails from the perennial small school power. That is Jackson Lumen Christi. Over the past 2 decades, 7 state championships, numerous other state final appearances. Lumen Christi 4-0 to start the year this season. Aiden Pastoriza is a senior trench dweller on both sides of the ball for the Titans. And he's committed though, right?
He is. He's committed to Central Michigan. But that is not stopping other schools from recruiting him. He just picked up an offer from Cincinnati. He went down there and visited the Bearcats. That program has had many great players from the state of Michigan as well. Most recently, Sauce Gardner. He also went on a visit to Notre Dame. So there's a lot of schools looking at him. He's 6'7", 250 pounds. And so schools are looking at that frame and looking at the potential there. He's an outstanding player for Lumen Christi and still has a lot of ways to grow and develop at the next level. He camped at Michigan State. I know they're still continuing to look at him. So last I spoke with him, he says he's still committed to Central Michigan, but some other programs are coming in. And so Cincinnati comes in with a big offer to him.
Yeah, and our reigning Mr. Football, Brady Drogosh from Warren de La Salle, is also at since I'm sure he would love to have a big man like that protecting him when he gets under center. But we'll see what happens. A lot of exciting stuff going on, and we bring this to you each and every week. But that is the State Champs Recruit Report for this week. He is Allen Trieu. Follow him on Twitter. Check out his work at 247sports.com, and we'll see you next week.